Hello Internet, this is Lord Mad Dog and I'm coming at you today with the Souls-like template. Here we are, and I'm going to just do a complete overview of it. So we're going to start with right off, and we're going to start with a new game. Jump right on in here. First things we're going to do is we're going to look at our settings. Here we are. So when you open the game, you've got your normal settings. We're going to go to video real quick here because it changes when you save and load. It changes your settings. I'm going to start a new game here. So we're going to put ours up to 340. And we're going to make sure that we are actually windowed full screen. You have to switch off and then switch back. There we go. That should be good. We can now talk about the settings and just making sure everything's that didn't change things too much. There we are. Here we go. Let's go to video settings. Oops, which I just did hit again. Okay, so we can auto detect. Auto detect will set everything to epic even though I'm recording, so that's not going to work. Let's change that back down to high. Okay, and we are going to have no anti-lashing, and you can do all these different settings here. The build items cast shadows. That has to do with your build items, whether or not they cast shadows. So if you have a lower quality system, it'll help you beat problems with less shadow problems. Okay, mega lights, lumen, depth of field, motion blur, bloom, lens flare, brightness, saturation, contrast, screen space, and vigilante. These are your settings. Okay, we've got audio. We're going to turn down our audio version there. We're going to save that so we can change those settings. And we got controls. All of our controls are remappable. WASD, interact, everything's there. Gamepad is fully works with all controls, but not all UI, because for some stupid reason, Epic decided to make drag and drop operations via drag and drop operations by your gamepad not viable. So I am still looking at how to fix that to make it totally completely compatible with our things. I think my video settings are not quite right. Okay, maybe they are. Okay. Well, first off, we're gonna run over here. Grab a nice loot. See what we get out of these chests. You see here, oh wow, I got a boatload of stuff out of these chests this time. I got a legendary so right here you can see the chest can randomly generate your loot. You can choose what they could possibly, but I got really good that time. I mean really good here. So, and we're also now overflowing the inventory, so we're going to talk to him so we can sell some of this junk. Oh, another dev flown through time and space. Here, come on over here. Hit C to kind of slide across the floor. I mean, control. Slide across the floor. Helps you move when you're overweight. First, put some pants on before you feed your bums off. We're going to go ahead and put pants on. I actually have 2 pair of pants, but he gave me a better pair of pants. There we go. This sword is heavy. It's 10 pounds with stone sword. Okay. Let's talk to him again. Looks good on you.
Arrogance.
And then we're just going to skip his
right.
dialogue.
Greatness awaits.
His tried about how great he is. Okay. We can show inventory.
Greatness awaits.
Here we are. We got different things I can buy and sell. But right now I'm just going to sell to him because I don't got couple things that I don't need. Excellent. Actually, I think I might just tear down one of those because they're not really worth 140 bucks here. Ice tight. I'll sell that one. And because I don't have enough weight and I'm not strong enough yet, I'm not going to really run around in this either. So I'll sell this as well. Okay, we're going to want to equip the Holy Grail in your consumable slots. These are your consumable slots. The Holy Grail is your Estus Flask. So I'll show you that real quick. Enter E to use your Estus Flask with your Holy Grail, and you see over here I am no longer got any faith left. That is faith charges. Faith charges can be built up by interacting with the fire bonfire, which is the level up statue over here in the corner. Right here you see get back your charges right there. Your bonfire is just like more default Souls-like bonfires. Yeah, everyone has their own version. This is the level up statue, but you can change the looks of it really easy. You can travel menu. We don't have anywhere else to travel at the moment. We have a crafting blacksmith there. We got inventory. Here we are. Let's go ahead and store the heavy stone sword. No, actually, I think I'm going to tear apart the stone sword. All right, let's go ahead and equip the chest and legendary knuckles. So that's a really good loot. As you see, I have different possible generations of loot. We can now switch back and forth between these two weapons right here with the arrow keys, just like if you have a multiple consumables or multiple skills, like if you're playing Souls-like. So you see here, if right now I've got that equipped, switch back and forth between them real easy. I can also make it go to my left hand, but I don't want to have one in my left hand right now. So we're going to just go ahead and drag that back into here. There we are. And we're going to probably want to go with, yeah, we're going to go with this. And I'm going to go ahead and tear down this and this. That'll turn them into gems that I can use for later. I'll showcase later. All right, let's run on over here and grab an artifact cape. Oh, this is going to be way overpowered. Okay, so this is basically the dev armor, but because it came out as an artifact, it has got way too much power. Yeah, you can see kind of just put my HP bar across the top of the screen. Oh, I'm not going to die in this example. Yeah, so this is basically just so I don't have to level up and have a lot of things, and it gave me 300% health, 3%. Yeah, that was not supposed to have that much health and stamina and stuff. Earth resistance, wind resistance, stat effects. So if you look at my stats here now, I have 31 in each one of my stats. This is really, really overpowered. Okay, so I have 35 attack power, 33 magic attack, 11 effects, physical defense. So that takes 11 points of damage to actually do any damage to me. 10 points of magic damage to do any damage to me. Heal regen, I don't have any health regen. Stamina regen, mana regen, poise. Your mana regen actually goes up and down with your let's go ahead and put away my weapon. So when your weapon is out, your mana regen is 1/10 of what it normally is, and when you put away your weapon, it is back to normal speed. So there's that, and then we have okay, attack speed, jump height. We'll talk about jump height a little bit. Critical hit, critical damage. These are all really high stats, right? This is ridiculous. XP multiplier, jump speed, heal power, impervious chance, sprint speed, and then your resistance to status effects and your weight. Now, if you go over your weight, it'll cost you two times as much more to perform an action in stamina. For every weight you have on your equipment, it costs more stamina. So the more equipment you have equipped, the more stamina is cost. All right, let's go ahead and actually show a little bit of combat. I might need to take the cape off to actually kind of make things a little bit more. So I've got lock on here. You can see if I go ahead and argue multiple creatures here, we'll be able to switch targets here. If I can remember what keys it is for targets. There it is. And I can just stand here and get hit all day because I got this armor on. He just got hit by the mage. See him following back and forth. And he got hit by the mage as well. There we go. Let's kill the mage. Oops, I missed. That's done really bad here. Come on. Gotcha. Short sword. Okay. My loot drop trends is insane. So I just gained a skill from that guy when I shouldn't really have. Okay. And then when they die, they put up the little... They degrade over time. You can change how long it takes them to disappear. Oh, also need to talk about stat effects. As you see here, if they will... Hey, cast your spell. Nope, he's not going to. Let's kill him real quick. Alright. See if one of these will cast their ice. There, he cast his ice spell on his sword. And he hits me. They're both cast ice spell on their swords. Come on. Now hit me. There we go. You see down here in the corner, I'm getting frostbite. Frostbite status effect. It's not quite affected me yet. Come on. One more hit. 2 more hits. Come on. Almost there. Now I have frostbite status effect. That decreases my stamina rate, regen, and my movement speed. I'm pretty fast movement speed because of my cape and different things. And then once it goes away, it's gone. And so there's fire, earth, and each one electric, and a few other things. Each one does a little bit of different stats. So status effects. Let's come on over here. Since I've got this way overpowered. Oh, there's backstab. I have it a little bit very generous. So basically, if you get anywhere near his back, you can do a backstab. See if I can do it. I can do it. So I might need to make that a little less generous. The loot XP drops, as you can see here. We got another chest here. So we can now travel back to where we came from. But we're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and fight the boss here real quick. Real quick, because, like I said, got a legendary drop on my dev armor. Here we go. Come here. Ouch. That would have really hurt me if I didn't have so much health in life. Come here, you. Ouch. Oh, he knocked me down. Uh-oh. Here he comes. Dodge out of the way. You got him. Ouch. Getting knocked around here. And they killed him. Now that was just kind of cheap. I'll be honest. That was a bit cheap. I should not have been able to kill him that easily. And as you see here, he drops a decent amount of XP. Now, if I want to gather it all up at one time, I just hold F, and I let my skill run out there. And they'll pull items to me. Right now, this skill level is really low, so it's not really going too well. Let's go ahead and actually talk about skills while we're at it, because this is the perfect time to talk about skills. So, skill points. You got skill points and what they do. So, like here, we got jump power. This will increase my jump pick. So, if I put it all in my jump here, now you'll see my jump is much higher. Much higher. And now, because of my armor, I got tons of skill points because of my dev armor. All right, so as just as basically just a showcase, when you start out, you will only have, if you're wearing your leather pants, you'll have only one skill. So, oops, we only have, and then double jump here. We can go ahead and double jump 2. Nope, not quite enough to get double jump 2. Yeah, 2 double jump. So we go double jump, 2 double jumps. There we are. Then we got sprint and run speed. So for your sprinting and running and jogging, we're just going to go into cost in this one. You can hit these little things down here to instantly assign them as you like. Okay, one-handed weapon, two-handed weapon, the damage you do, or the mana you get back from generated when you hit the target. Okay, blocking. Okay, so I'd want to be all in the effect, because no, not effect. I don't want effect. I can reset that real quick. I want to actually in percentage dealt to stamina. So when you're blocking, it's how much damage dealt to your stamina. If I'm not using a shield, which I'm not actually using a shield, there is shields. I don't have one yet though. Okay. The percentage of the damage to your stamina. So if they were to only do 1 point of damage to your stamina, they'd probably do 2 points of damage to your stamina here in this case. So if I'm blocking. I mean, to your damage, they would do, to your health, they do your stamina. Yep. So we're going to want to go on power. But we're going to also want to put some, oops. You want to put some. We don't. This is what it costs to block. And here, this is your parry skill. I'm gonna give myself. I'm really bad at parry, so I'm just gonna put it all in time. The amount of the duration of the parry window. Okay. This is your pull items. Pull items to you. Pull not items to you. Pull XP to you. So I'm just gonna put these in here. Make it easier for me to pull XP to myself. This is the skill I was just using. We're going to go on to cost. So it grows in... Well, actually, we want not cost. I think we actually want to go into growth. There we are in growth. Then we got archery. We've got crafting. We got building. We'll talk about each one of those in succession. So since I put my pull skill up here now, you can see I can the pull area is pulling to me a lot faster, so I can gather the items around me a lot quicker. This will also pull items to me, like the ice spike spell. That's pulling the ice spike spell to me. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab the XP over here. Pull it to me. Whee! And here they come. Ooh, there we are. As you level up that skill, using the skill will actually level it up. So you see here I have XP and I have 3 out of 400 now, already level 3. And then I can put more skill points into where I want it to go. Okay, that's how those skills work. While we're talking about those skills, let's go ahead and talk about these ones. They say they cost money to unlock, but I have it so they don't right now. So basically ease it up here. So there's glide I just unlocked, wall run, air dash, and fly. All right, so we can now glide. Glide. Right now it's not very high, and there was air dash. Air dash. As you can see, they really start out pretty low level. They don't do very much at low level. Okay, jump that over that. Here we are. I'll do a wall. Oops. A wall run. There we are. A wall run. See there, air dash. There we are. Let's kill these guys again. Interacted with the statue, bonfire, whatever. Here we are. We've got... Okay, yeah, let's talk about skills since I've got a couple of skills. Now these things will each give you directly skill points. So if you look here in my skill points, my UN skill has no skill points. All right, and put that back down, and I got 2 of these loots. I'm getting these loots. I would not be normally getting these loots without the dev armor. So it's not that easy. So now I've got extra skill points to go with. And ice crystal. This is a special skill that takes a... So now we have these skills in here. We can drag and drop them to assign them anywhere. We can remove them. We can assign them down here. This is the special slot right here. So right now I've got no spot, what's it called, slot. But if I can see right here, if you see over here in the corner, this is switching as I push up, the up arrow key. So that's switching back and forth between those two. So that's okay. Let's go ahead and adjust this. We're going to just go cost on this, and we're going to go cost on this as well. Okay, so since I got so many skill points, this would be a really overpowered skill. Here we go. You can see I am now gathering an ice crystal. And normally this costs a boatload of mana, but because I don't need mana, it isn't mattering. And now I've got a giant ice crystal, and I've got spells I can cast with it. I've got the ice crystal spell here, so I'm going to use it to cast. Wow, okay, that, like I said, it's really, really overpowered right now. Really big and overpowered. So we're not going to be using too much of that. Boom. If it takes damage, it will explode. And it'll do a lot of damage according to area it's at. Oops. Whoops. I hit myself. There we are. And as you can see, I have used up all my ice spells. So, and that thing will slowly regenerate over time if I have any of it set to regenerate. So that was my ice spells set up, but it was way bigger, way more powerful than it really should be because of my dev armor, and it's way too many skill points. So you can regen how many how much regen. These are different skills, so we don't really need to go over each one of my skills. All right, they're just example skills, so you know how to do things. We're going to go ahead and dismiss my ice spell. There we are. So we're not going to fool running around anymore with the ice spell. All right. This is a XP magnet. It'll pull all XP in the area to you, just like you would see in normal bullet heavens. All right, let's come over here and fight the frozen warrior. Let's kill this guy first. Come here, frozen warrior. Here comes the frozen warrior. He has a shield. We're going to kill him to get his shield. I hit him by his jumping, knocked him down. I'm sorry. You don't stand a chance. Okay, he gave us a poor shield. Alright, and a shield works just like you think it would work. Right there, now I have a shield. But I'm still fighting two-handed. Okay, so there we are, the shield. If I fight two-handed, it'll go on my back. And if I, right there, fight one-handed, two-handed, goes on my back. Alright. So that's basically this area of fighting. I can kill this guy over here to get a two-handed, a bigger two-handed claymore-like style weapon. I have way too much poise damage right now because I have right there icy skill. You can see he gave me a skill, so this is another skill I just got. K, icy smash. Show it to you real quick. Dun, 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 dun. Icy smash. There we are. And he also gave me dash attack, so you got two as well. Dun, dun. Dash attack. That's that skill there. And let's see if the weapon he gave me is any good. Yeah, it's a masterful. 6 mana, 6 whatnot. It's better than my sword. So there we are. We now have a larger sword, longer reach. And let's go ahead and do a little bit of the quest here.
I will only rest a moment.
Hi, I'm just going to skip
My
through all this dialogue.
ancestors
I'm gonna show
must
you the
look
quest here.
upon me as a fool.
I see.
One for me.
Could you do me a favor? Would you beat the wood? Sure.
Well,
Okay.
on
So
to
just
the
give
next.
A pickaxe. Pickaxe does more environmental damage, which means it does more damage to build items. So we're going to equip the... No, I don't need to equip that. I just... Because I already am very powerful. I'm already destroyed these in one hit anyway. And I want to have a chance of getting some splinter wood. Did I get any splinter wood? I did not get any splinter wood. That's not good. I'd have to go out and get it destroyed too fast, so better quality wood. All right. I'd have to see if I can probably beat this guy real quick. Easy enough. Yep. Level 50 creature gets killed one hit. Okay, that's too much. Let's run over here. I don't have any shoes yet. I'd have to buy them from the vendor. Here we are. So let's go ahead and activate this. So we have it. Oh, I haven't actually spent any of the XP I've been gaining. That's because I'm too powerful. Okay, just to show you how it does. Right here, you spend your XP, you get up in stats, agility, and each one of these things tells you what they do if you hover over them. So, all right, and you can change what they do inside. I have a tutorial how you do that as well. So I can also travel back to the ice fields or whatnot. We'll do that here in a sec after I go ahead and grab myself some shards from this thing here. Come on. Give me some shards. There we go. We got some shards. Nice shards. There we are. Now, these items that are able to destroy, they're mines. Like these guys will drop rocks, stones, also the higher quality items. See if I can get it more than stones. My luck is good enough. There we are. Nope, that's just stones. That's just stones. Come on. Pull out the pickaxe here in a sec. Come on. Come on. Give me something more than stones. Here, pull out the pickaxe so I can get beat it up, doing more damage here. 79 stones. Ah! There we are. Magic stones. Okay, so there you see I get different quality of equipment. I got tough wood, I've got scrap wood, and I've got stones, magic stones and whatnot. And I'm also almost out of overweight here now. Here we are. Let's travel back. Showcase traveling. We're going to travel to the main hall. Boom. Travel to the main hall just like as if you're traveling any other time. I'm also going to take off the shield. I don't really need the shield. There we are. Where is he at? Here we are.
One for me.
Thank you. He talks about his name. Thought of making a
I
boat.
should be
No,
cautious.
not really. I don't think that'd be a good idea. Okay, black mask.
I
He's
should
gonna
be
do-
cautious.
Could you look for me? Sure.
This will help.
All right. He's basically, this is a different type of quest. I'm going to use my fist to kill this guy this time. So this is a go-to location quest. I thought I'd get a backstab on him. But I didn't get it on. Got him. There you go. Nope. Go to location. And there, we went and looked. Now is done. And if I hit journal, J, I can look at my thing. Look for me. Com wants me to go look in ice fields. So I've already done that. We can also see the ones I've already completed to put pants on, get some wood. When we look at active, we can track it if we want, but there's nothing to track. Because this one's a hidden reward. No, this one isn't. Okay. There's nothing. Guy on fireplace. Oh yeah, that'll put a beacon over top of his head. Travel to main hall. We will see he has a beacon over his head to show us where he's at. It would also appear on our mini map up here in the corner.
One for me.
Didn't find anything? No, I see. Okay. We want to continue this quest. We talk to him.
All right.
Don't tell him, but I accidentally brought Kong here.
Greatness
I
awaits.
hit the wrong one. Hit the inventory. Here we go.
All right.
Don't tell him I actually got Kong here. You what?
Obviously.
Hey, don't look at me like that. I can't control what gets sucked in my black holes. You have to send him back.
All right.
I can't. He's too weak. My magic would rip his arms and legs off. If he wants to go back, he needs to be strong enough to withstand the full might of my black hole. Yeah, right. Okay, so Gideon just told me that one that brought you here
Daiji.
knew it was him, blah, blah, blah.
I
And
must
says he's too
get
weak.
better.
Wants to get stronger. Sure.
This will help.
I've already killed the mages. You've seen me do that. So a few skeleton warriors and whatnot. We've already killed the mages. You see, we automatically updates there. We've already killed the mages and the skeleton melee.
One for me.
And there he'll give us a loot. And then he talks about, so the mages are a bit dangerous. I should try to separate them from the warriors. Thank you. All right. He gave us a accessory. Accessories are a bit different in this. They go where you equip them. So if I equip it on my right hand, I'll go on my right hand and equip it on my left hand. Whoops. Can I? No, you can't do that. You got to unequip them. Forgot. Yep. You have to unequip it. Then drag it up here. There we are. And we equip it on my feet. It'll go on my feet. And I have a tutorial how to set this all up. And you can choose each slot and where they go. There we go. All right. I also like the sword better. Oops. There we are. We're now with the sword. We're going to put the sword away. We got these two things are done. We have not gone over crafting. I'll go over crafting real quick. So let's go ahead and pick this up. You cannot craft with your weapon out. So that's something to note. Right here, you can see here, it takes 20 seconds to craft. If I go to craft this, it'll take me 20 seconds to craft. I don't want to do that. It'll take too long. So I'm going to go into my skill points, my skills. Did I go over flying? No, I did not go over flying. We'll have to go over flying yet. Okay, so skill build craft time. Here we go. This is the cost for each tick. your stamina and stamina and mana. This is the crafting reduced every second, and this is the quality. Now, since we're building a health potion, that's not going to matter. So we're going to put in here, and since I don't have to worry about stamina and mana because of this, we're just going to go ahead and do that. So that means that every tick, it'll take 10 points down. So instead of taking 20 seconds, it'll take 2 seconds, I think. Craft. Yeah, real quick. There we are. So you see that? That's crafting, and I just crafted myself a bottle. I already had a couple. If I can drag and drop them into here, so I can use them instead of my Holy Grail. So if I were to use that, oops, inventory. There we go. And it only healed me 1 point. It has a randomly heals you. They're not meant to be powerful. Okay, so those are level 1 healing items. And we have, let's talk about enchanting. So let's see, we have a legendary knuckles. I don't really want to tear apart my legendary knuckles. Did we get anything? Okay, fine crusted blade. Oh, rare crusted blade. Here, that's perfect. Oops. Let's kill this guy. Oh, no, ouch. Ow. Yeah, he's still pretty powerful. This is just coming around the corner here. Come here, yo. Gotcha. And knock the critters out of you. Okay, now we can also assist on this. Assist. Boom. Now I've got a rare item. I just got to pick it up. Pulsating gem. We can enchant. If I wanted to, let's see what quality is the masterful. Oh well, that's also masterful. Let's say I want to equip, make my wooden sword, better quality, craft, boom, and now I have a masterful wooden sword. So that's that, and also I don't have anything I really want to use with this. Is glamour. First, armor provides stats. Second is looks. So basically, you can change the looks of your armor, keep the same stats. Don't have anything I want to do that with right now. Oh, I do want to grab a pair of shoes because I don't want to run around in ice for so long. Show me what you got.
Greatness awaits.
Do you have a pair of shoes? No, you do not have a pair of shoes. Let's see. I do not want this. I don't need my wooden sword, even though I just used that. I don't want the dev armor. I already got dev armor. Okay. I have $600. I could re-roll, or I could go fight and have it automatically reset. So I think that's what we're going to go to do. We're going to showcase the Bullet Heaven now, and then after Bullet Heaven, we'll showcase our building system. And then I think they'll pretty much beat everything. And, except for flying. I haven't showcased flying. So I'll show that last. All right. There we are. We are now in this area. This will kick off the Bullet Heaven fight. Since I'm already pretty high, I'm just going to summon a whole bunch of them by hitting X. I'll summon the next wave. Here we are. Okay, so we've got stats just like you would expect you would. Of course, I don't need any base stats because I'm way overpowered, so we're going to re-roll. So I can either get a spell or I can add the next level up. I'll have more next couple levels up. I will have that one. We can now this spell is pretty cool, so I'll mess with that. We're going to go ahead and set that spell in here. Now, as I got, because my armor, I keep on saying that, I have a lot of, it's really powerful. So let's go ahead and showcase that spell. Oops, wrong button. Here we are. I missed. Okay, so luck stats. These would actually be really helpful if I wasn't so powerful. Oh, artifacts. Oh, wow, we got really lucky that time around. That's mostly because of our stats. So we got legendary, different type of artifacts. This one's basically, it attacks the creatures around you. If you get hit, this one will knock you back. This one is your glass cannon. Okay, and this one, it randomly shoots out and hits people, does a little bit of damage, but it also makes them poop. And if they've run across the poop, anybody running across the poop will slide, including yous. This one is a healing artifact that, if you know the Old Testament, if you look on the snake, with the snake on the cross, they got healed from the snake bite. Okay, we've already showcased that. Oh, yeah, we'll grab this spell here. This is a yeah. So my fireball. I'll showcase that in a bit. That's going to be way overpowered because I've got so many stats. So as I was talking about this artifact, where'd it go? Oh, there. And if you look at it, it'll heal you. There. As I'm looking at it, it's healing me without getting hit too much to look at it. As you can see, it's a healing artifact. That's how that one heals. So while it's down on the ground, it'll heal you. This is another skill. Let's see. What's one do I want to showcase? This is another artifact. This one, if I get hit, it knocks everything around me back one. So anybody looking at that will get healed according to heal power, and it will randomly place itself on the ground. I am getting pummeled here. More strength. Okay. Lock onto one of these and pull off my spell. Giant sword attack! And I missed. It was 2 feet too far away. Now, if I were to have more skill points into that skill, okay, so each, just kill things so you die, you. Die, Jay. There we go. Let's see. Oh, here's the different spell: lightning spell, frostblade, and I guess I could show you lightning blade. Lightning blade's a bit OP, especially at this level. Let's see, what was that? 4? No, that's fireball. Oops, I almost killed myself. 5. There we go. You see that's lightning. Stats. Okay, I've used up all my rerolls. And, oh, let's go ahead and throw a fireball. Oh, that's the wrong button. This is easier with a controller. All combat is... Now, this fireball is only this powerful because of my dev armor. Whee! See if it... Boom! Okay, that was a bit much. Here, grab an XP magnet. I didn't put my intelligence. And we could summon the next wave. And get some loot here. The items they're dropping money and different things. This guy can cast fireballs. That's what the fireball should normally look like. And he also does fire stream. Do fire stream? Or are you just going to stand there and look at me? Well, that's what you get to that. Okay. Some of the next guys. These are the Ice Wraith. Okay, there we are. We've already fought him in the... I just parried him. And I'll punish him. There we go. And that is the end of this round of... Ooh, did I get... No, I didn't get that. Okay, and that's the end of the round of this bullet heaven things. Normally it'd be a lot harder, but hey, and in here after about 10 or so seconds, it will realize that I've killed them all, and it will bring up the menu here in a little bit. If I actually did kill them all, yeah, I think I did. As soon as he disappears here. Oh yeah, I'm looking at it, so it's healing me. Oops. And then it'll remove my artifacts, remove the extra skills I got, and stuff. Come on. That's taken a lot longer than I think. I might need to decrease the time on that. Come on. What's going on here? I did kill everybody, right? Maybe I killed him too fast. No, that shouldn't be a problem. Come on. Well, there's a bug I do not know. Huh. Well, I'm just going to have to commit suicide. For some reason, it didn't recognize that everyone was dead. So I'll just recalculate it. There we are. Bullet heaven. Yeah, XP. Right there. You see here, I gained 3,000 experience. It gave me the score, tell me how much damage I done. And I got really, really high score because I had really good stats. And yep, and then as you see here now, it removed the skills it had given me during the battle, so I don't have the giant bone things here. And eventually, I think that depending on however you want it, I might put an option so that you can't take skills into the bullet heaven system, which would make more sense. Okay, so that's the bullet heaven system. And let's see here. That's right, building. We're gonna do building. So let's go over build. I've got some items already. Okay, build mode. Once you interact with the build stand, you can build. So we can hit 1 to instantly select the default, and then use your scroll wheel, or you can push the middle mouse button to select your specific build. So in my case, we've got a boatload of different options. So I'm going to go ahead and build something real quick. Did I grab enough stone to do this? Oops. Doot. I'm going to build a... Do I want to do that? A roundhouse. Yeah, I want to build a kind of a... What's it called? So 6. Flip that back that way. There we are. I'm building a little bit of a different house than what you would normally build, just because I want to showcase that you can deal with different types of stuff. I have some really nice looking stuff. If you're having problems with it being red when it shouldn't be, just press 8, 6, flip it back and forth. Come on, flip for me, baby. There we are. And then if I transition to something a little bit more normal, there's a lot of different builds that you can do with the settings I have set up, and it's easy enough to add more. I have a tutorial on how to do that. I'm not going to go ahead and build a full system here. I'm just going to showcase a little bit. Where is the... Oh, here. There we are. Place. There we are. Did I place it? Yep. Or did I place 2? Anyway, there we are. Build. And as you can see, I'm building. Now I'll talk about the build skill. I'm building 2 of those. I can interact with them to turn on the lights. Too bright. Okay. Let's talk about the build skill. Base skills. Building skill. Okay, so as you put more points into it, the larger area your build magic covers in meters. XP here. We are also going to talk about skill XP. You can't add to your base skills. You can't add XP to, but your other skills we can. We're going to go over that in a second. Okay, so and cost less mana. We don't care about mana right now, so we're going to just increase the build area. So okay, we see here our build area is now a lot larger. So we can build an area, hit B to build, and we can build almost everything in here if we have enough stone. I do not think we have enough stone, though. Oh, no, I ran out of mana and stamina because I do care about my mana and stamina. But that's the basics of building. What did I say we were going to go over here in a sec? Thought I said, oh yeah, adding skills, adding skill points. So adding XP, right down here we have XP, magic XP, melee XP, and skill points. These are gained when you use skills according to their type. So if I'm using a magic skill, if the enemy level I hit will give me skill points. Okay, these are both melee, but let's go ahead and put a magic one in here. If I wanted to level this up, it's going to take my magic SP here, and once I'm around magic SP, it'll just start taking my normal skill points, and then it'll just keep adding, and then you get a skill point, whatever. There we go. So that's how those skill points work. You can also get lucky and loot a skill point, just like that. And those are also increases your skill points without actually putting the level of the skill up. So it won't cost, so like, as you see here, this is still a level 1, even though I just got a skill point for it. So those are permanent buffs that are great. And you're going to probably want to search for them or buy them from the vendor as often as possible. Also, if you use a skill to supreme
Greatness awaits.
use a skill
Greatness awaits.
during combat, during the bullet heaven a lot, you may have a chance of you get a higher chance of the NPC selling that item. It'll tell you whether or not the item is being sold at the end of the bullet heaven. Okay, and now what's left is flying. Let's see what I have flying bound to. Settings. We're going to go controls. We're going to go look for flying. Toggle flight. There it is. Oh, I couldn't remember that. My bad. Oh, There we are. We are now flying. Right now it's very slow because I don't have very many skill points into it. And while you're flying, your max mana goes down. Here, let's go ahead and turn that off and actually check out the skills here. Let's go up to flying. So boost, speed when you're sprinting. The amount posture damage you can receive. This here is your flight speed, basically. Speed boost with flying. So if I want to go move faster, this is the posture damage you take. So if you get staggered or anything, you're going to fall out of the air. As you see here, your posture damage is 240% while flying. Obviously, if you put all your points into that, it's going to cost you a little bit less. And I can also level this up with XP, just like the others. But now I'm out of skill points to spend. And what is it? Movement speed. There we are. Oh. And you see now I am moving much faster, and I can even do a little Superman style flight. Whee! And fly out over the edge and argo a whole bunch of enemies as I fly away. Woohoo! And we fly out of the map. Okay, so obviously you would have to make your maps either remove this or make it only certain areas that you can fly in. But I do believe that's pretty much everything there is to do with this Souls-like template. If your likes and shares are always welcome. If you have any suggestions or questions, do not hesitate to comment. Lord Mad Dog, signing off.